from what you have said, two words strike my mind. One is that the opportunity of educated people or the skilled workers, and the other thing is the population. This is what we have in abundance.
Exactly.
Yeah,
India has the largest amount. And, India and China, two countries. Difference between India and China. Chinese speak Chinese, Mandarin and Cantonese.
correct.
Chinese like to conquer. Indians like to work. Democratic country, communist country. Commonwealth country, India, again, in Australia is a Commonwealth country. So it works well. It's a perfect marriage. And that's the reason the Albanese government is so open to having more Indians. And whether people understand, like the opposition people in Australia, whether they understand or don't understand, it is the Indians who are basically running the world. Wherever you go, whether you go to NASA, you go to the Canadian Parliament, or you go to the US Parliament, or you go, and very soon the Indians will conquer the Australian Parliament, because they are the ones, they are the brains. Who's the Prime Minister
Correct.
of UK?
Correct.
It speaks for itself. These people are, these ministers in Australia, they are a frog in a pond. They have no idea. They only like to quack, quack and get into their own little pond. They don't go outside, they don't see the outside world, they don't know anything.
And from our point of view, we want to explore more.
There is no option. How much ever people scream, yell, it's like asking a crying baby to get its milk. Baby cries, shove a bloody bottle in his mouth, it'll shut up. It's something like that. So there is no point. How much ever the baby wants to cry on the opposition side, our government is very strong. They are very strong in what they want to do. They are very strong in what they want to speak. They are very strong in what they want to say or what they want to do. They are not going to listen to every crying baby that is going to cry around.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually a bit, more politics for me.
It is. Immigration is politics. Like, we have the world's largest uranium mine. But what? If we don't have people to mine it, what the hell are we going to do with that uranium mine?
Yeah.
Okay, even if we mine it, how are we going to take it out? If we don't have deep sea ports. To get to a deep sea port, you need a road. You need logistics. You need towns. And for all of this that I am speaking and saying, you need people. And the best people and the best product of people, I would say, with my knowledge and my experience, would be Indians.
Okay.
Because they are highly educated, they are smart, and
They're
they
in
can
abundance.
yes, and they can bring the country up, which they've always been doing. Like, you see Tata's, $10 billion plus is basically the turnover in Australia for TCS. Just TCS. For Indian conglomerates, Australia is a tiny little dot in economy. A tiny dot. It does not make, it is so hard for the Aussies to understand that if they open their doors to Indian conglomerates and Indian, businesses into Australia, Australia could be a superpower country.
Yeah.
But it is happening because, as I said, our government, Albanese government, is opening up to Indians. Like the free trade agreement in December 2022. The coming up with the mate's visa on the 1st of November, exclusively for Indians. That is going to open up a lot, and that is going to help people. Property prices. Today, there is no property in South Australia. There is no property in South Australia if you actually see. All the properties are immediately sold. If you list a property, within a week, your property is sold. Where is the money coming from? It's the migrants who basically pump the money into Australia. It's the migrants who are building the GDP and the economy in Australia. Every Indian migrant family that goes to Australia will put in at least $100,000 to $300,000 bare minimum. They will take in the due course of time.